Hello, hello, hello. Hi, and welcome back. I feel like it's been a while since I did one of these. Um, but yeah, welcome to January's report. If you're new here, I'm Ollie, and this is where we kind of talk through what I've been up to this month, what I've been reading, eating, playing, obsessing with, recommending, and treating myself too. Of course, this is also a space for you to share how you've been doing as well and to let me know what you would, I don't know, recommend to me or what you've been reading as well. And yeah, just a chance for us to catch up with each other. As always, first off, how are you? I hope you've all been well. I hope you've had a good month. I hope your kind of holiday period was refreshing. I know it's a pretty tumultuous time at the moment and will be a tumultuous time in the future, but I hope we're all looking after each other. Hope you're all taking care of each other and finding community as well. On my end, things have been okay. I think I'd say I've been good. I don't think I was as relaxed out as I'd have liked to have been coming back from the holiday season. That's just because I had a lot on and a lot of things to kind of prepare for this month. I had my mum's birthday due. She turned 50, which is amazing, and just a lot of other things on my plate. And of course, getting back into work and, trying to, not new year, new me, but trying to start the year right and have a more intentional outlook on the year and on my development for the year has just been a lot. But yeah, it's been good. It's been encouraging. I'm going to be honest with you and say that I've not done a lot of reading this month. Like I said, a lot going on. But I do have something that I have started reading. I've not finished it. And contrary to my usual kind of fiction, mystery novels that I tend to go for, I've gone for a history book or a non-fiction this time. And it's called An African History of Africa by Zainab Badawi. And yeah, I've just kind of started reading it. My goal is to finish it in February, and maybe I can give you a review of it then. But so far, I'm learning. I'm learning a lot in there, and I'm excited to kind of get through it and just broaden my own knowledge as well. Something that I really want to do this year is be a more knowledgeable person, be a more well-read and more well-rounded person as well. My fave eat this month has got to be the pastel de natas from Santa Nata, specifically the one in Covent Garden. And I don't know why I always do this, but whenever I say Covent Garden, I have to try really hard to say Covent Garden and not Convent Garden, which sidetrack, but yeah. And yeah, I don't know. They were kind of like my first introduction into Portuguese egg tarts or custard egg tarts. And I'm obsessed with them. Like I'm in love. I think the best fresh out the oven. So if you can kind of like finesse your way into getting the ones that come out the oven when you go there, perfect. If not, you can take them home and whack them in the microwave, or I assume in the oven as well. I've only done it in the microwave, and they are so good, especially with like a cup of tea or like a matcha. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I couldn't tell you if it goes with coffee, but I assume it would. And yeah, I don't know, I just really love them, and they've kind of like they've made me want to go to Portugal. Um, I've had it in my head that going to Lisbon would be nice. I've never been, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, I wanna try, pastel de natas in Portugal, and chat word on the street is that the ones at Santa Nata are really good, like on par, if not better than the ones you'll find in Portugal. Um, but again, that's word on the street. I would have to go and find out for myself if you have had Santa Nata, pastel de natas, and um, the ones in Portugal, like actually in Portugal, and you've got an opinion on which is better, please let me know, because you know I think it's always interesting to find out kind of how good um, our international cuisine is here compared to it being locally in the country of origin. Next, moving on to playing. I've not been a very playful person this month. I feel like I keep saying that I've not been doing a lot else other than sorting stuff out. But I did go bowling with my family a couple weeks back, and with my cousins, which is really nice. And I don't know, I keep thinking like I'm always like, there's nothing to do, and I sit at home most of the time. I work from home most of the time. I barely go out. And I keep thinking, well, there's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go. And I'm like, I could just actually go out and, do the classics, do bowling, go to the cinema. And I just keep forgetting that these things exist. But yeah, that's something I want to do more of. Just go out and, do those things. But yeah, bowling, I'd forgotten how much I enjoy bowling. And I think the second round, I was this close to winning it all. And one of my cousins turned it all around, literally the last second, turned it all around. And that's the fun of the game. You could be winning, you could be miles ahead, and suddenly, before you know it, you're second place. But yeah, no, had a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to being a bit more playful next month. I'll find something else to do, find a movie to watch, or something. I don't know. But yeah, I want to get a bit more play in my life. So this year, one of the things I'm determined to do or to be is a bit more consistent, and to kind of maintain my energy levels and maintain my motivation at a consistent level. I'm someone who struggles a lot when it comes to the winter season. I am like down here. I struggle a lot to even to get out of bed and to just find the energy to carry on throughout the day. I have to like look for things to look forward to, because I just struggle so much once, you know, the sun disappears and once the temperatures go down, I find it hard to kind of keep up. And in the summer, I'm, amazing. I'm loving life. I am glowing inside and out. And I think it's also a case of, vitamin D levels and the rest of it. But as part of that kind of wanting to be consistent, something I've been trying to do is make sure that I have a good um, kind of sleep routine, a good, going to bed routine and waking up sometimes. I just can't be asked to do my bedtime skincare routine or to just get ready for bed. And I just end up falling asleep in the clothes I was in because I'm just so exhausted. But I want to make sure that actually I'm getting up on time. And I know that while I'm not a morning person, I am most productive in the mornings. I tend to kind of have my best working hours from, let's say, like 9-ish to 12. And then 3 p.m., I kind of crash. And then I pick up again in the evenings. And so trying to take advantage of those early hours by making sure I'm going to bed on time and then waking up in the morning on time, and doing the things like putting out like actual outside clothes on and not just staying in my yoga pants and t-shirts or jumpers, and trying to make myself feel like there's something to look forward to each day. That's been kind of my main obsession this month, I'll say. I wouldn't say obsession, but maybe like determination. And what's been helping me a lot with that, which I would say obsession, is Flo's new album. I think it's Axel Aries or AAA, whatever it was, AAA or Axel Aries. I'll, put a picture or something over here. But that literally, I just put it on my speaker in the bathroom when I'm getting ready for bed, and I just play it and just get on with my night. And that just helps me to, to not feel like getting ready for bed is such a chore, or to kind of, I don't know, feel excited to unwind and decompress for the night. So yeah, that's been my kind of obsessions, determinations, focuses, tunnel vision, targets. I don't know what I'd call it. It's not really an obsession, but yeah. In terms of what I will be recommending this month, I have been on a mission to find a good lip balm. And that is, I don't know why it's so hard to find a good lip balm. That is just nourishing, that's hydrating, and that's affordable, because the thing I hate is spending. I mean, I will do it. I will spend a lot of money on the lip balm if I like it. But, when it comes down to it, if I'm going to bed, I don't want to. I don't know, times are tough, and I want to have something that's good value for money. And so the recommended item this month is Superdrug's lip balm. Let me find it here. So this is it here. I think I need to come up and show you, but I'll put like a picture of it or something here if you can't see it. But this lip balm from Superdrug is I don't know, it's saving me this winter. It just says hyaluronic lip balm with shea butter um, in the kind of moisturize, I don't know, range. I like this one. I do. I really like it. It tastes like, or I say tastes like, it smells like vanilla, which is nice. But it does feel really nourishing. And I'm someone who struggles with, because I don't drink enough water, I'm sorry, I'll admit it. I struggle with dry lips a lot of times, especially when it's winter. And yeah, this just really been helping with that. I've not noticed any kind of peeling or cracking. And if I use it overnight, I wake up and my lips feel, you know, soft, hydrated, and not kind of like in a greasy way, in a kind of like plump from the inside kind of way, and nourished and hydrated, hydrated kind of way. So yeah, and I don't think I spent that much on it. I mean, you wouldn't expect to spend a lot on a Superdrug lip balm, anyways. I think I spent. It can't have been more than £1.50. I'm gonna say, which does seem quite expensive, anyways, for something this small. But I don't think I spent. I can't think of myself having spent that much more on this. I don't remember the exact price. If I can find it, I'll put it down here somewhere. But yeah, it's a very affordable one. Obviously, Superdrug's kind of all over the UK. You can find it anywhere if you wanted to, or if you're in need of a lip balm for the winter. But yeah, I recommend it. And finally, treating myself. I have treated myself this month, but I'd say the biggest treat in terms of what I don't think is an essential was my matcha. And matcha is essential in my life, anyways, in general. If you see me not drinking a matcha latte and I tell you it's because I didn't want one, call the police because it's not me. I will never turn down a matcha latte or matcha of any sort if it's a decent one. And no, I didn't. I don't feel like myself unless I've had a drink. So I've been hearing a lot about Maruku Koyamen. Let me check that for you 1 second. It's Maruku Koyamaen, um, and specifically the Chigino Shiro one. And I picked up two little 40-gram cans of that from Japan Center when it came back in stock. Um, I think there are other Maruku Koyamaen ones that people kind of hype up or recommend, but that's just what I found and what I thought would suit me the best in terms of taste profile. And yeah, obsessed, love it. But I also want to say, this is side note again, but I want to say that we should be able to enjoy things without turning it into, I don't know, an overconsumption problem. Like, I'm just gonna put that out there. I wouldn't say too much on it now, but I don't know. I feel like we cannot enjoy things without turning it into a whole hoarding and scarcity issue. So when we figure that out, then yeah, great. But for now, I have another daily matcha that is, I would say, some might say it's not as good as, these more premium matcha brands, but it does the job for a day-to-day basis. It has a stronger taste, and holds its own well, especially when you've got like a lot of milk. Like I've got it here. Um, Color's kind of like not as bright as the Maruki Koyamayan ones, and not as vivid as some other ones, but it's not a bad matcha at all. Today's one is a vanilla matcha latte. Made the syrup and everything myself, so you can clap for me. And yeah, I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun doing those. I've done an Earl Grey one because I was inspired by a TikTok, and also the Genki matcha, like London Fog one at Borough Market. So I was like, let me make it at home myself. And I did, and I enjoyed it. Um, but yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the restocks just in case something comes out again and I, you know, want one. But I definitely would say it's a treat. You do not have to be having premium matches all the time for your kind of daily matcha kind of experience. Um, and if you don't have one of these matcha brands, it doesn't mean that you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a status thing as well sometimes, and kind of like you want to be a matcha girly, so you feel like you've got to have all these things. But, pick up a can or two to try, and to make your own opinions about whether you like it or not. But don't feel like if you don't, then, you're not doing it right, or you're not, I don't know, you're not valid enough in the again, very trivial, very weird in the matcha space. But yeah, I don't know. I've been really loving that. Been really enjoying kind of just making myself drinks again and giving myself that to look forward to and kind of experimenting. So now that I know I can make like tea syrups, world's your oyster. I want to try doing a brown sugar syrup next, because I'm kind of like thinking like the creme brulee esque, bubble tea, creme brulee kind of style ones. I know it works really well with coffee, but I'm curious about how it works with matcha. So that will be my next experiment. I've done a lavender one. Might try like a citrusy one in the summer, but then again, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, been having a lot of fun with that, and treating myself to that. And yeah, you should treat yourself as well. So that's been my January report. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed kind of finding out what I've been up to. I would love to hear what you've been up to as well. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. See you in February. And I hope you have an amazing month. I hope it, you know, whatever you're waiting on, whatever you're praying on, whatever you're hoping for, hope it all comes through. And yeah, see you later. Bye.